Hi friends, good morning. Today we have our guest Mr.Udayshankar, who is a telecom engineer and who is having an experience of 20 plus years. Later on he have moved into soft skills and training, and as a part of that, today we have him talking about goal setting. We welcome you to the family of Krupanidhi sir, and I am Renu Priya, a student of MBA.
Thank you.
So today for the session we will be talking about goal setting, which is very important in personal and career. Okay, so sir, actually we have some 2-3 doubts which we want you to tell about.
Yeah.
One thing is that why is it so important for a management student to set their goals? So not just for personal life and this, but as a student, why is it so important?
Right. See, goal setting is important just not for management students, but for students across the fields. As I told you that in India now, about 200,000 management students are graduating from 5,000 universities. Now, the reason why it is important for management students per se to set a goal is that the MBA graduate is a graduate who looks at things from a different perspective. And when I say a different perspective, he is given the responsibility of trying to manage in a scientific way. That is the reason why the MBA graduates are so much in demand. I still remember that there were only 3 streams of MBAs in those days when I was there. Finance, HR and administration, but now you have so many of them, right from investment banking to hotel management. So the MBA student has to set a goal because in future a lot of responsibility is going to be transferred on his shoulders, and he has to set the goal for himself before he attempts to steer the organization to a position of pre-eminence. So that is one of the reasons why you need to set a goal. Even otherwise, goal setting is a motivating factor because it urges you to look at life from a different prism. So when you set a goal, you're always looking forward to tomorrow with redoubled vigor. So goal setting, as I repeat, is an exercise that every MBA student should do so that he delivers A for himself and B for the organization that he is going to join.
Thank you for that, sir. And one more is that to set goals, first we should know about ourselves, what are our capabilities and all. So in order to know that, what should we do? How exactly we get to know about ourselves?
Right, that's a very good question that you asked. Is that, see, every one of us is blessed with skills. Somebody is good at writing, somebody is good at speaking, somebody is good at painting, or somebody is good at networking. Now, you need to recognize what skills you have within yourselves, and it will automatically happen. I'm sure that you have a particular skill, and that skill is head and shoulders above other skills. Now, to give you an example, I would relate an incident where I went to a housewarming party of my friend, and his 10-year-old son, he was painting on a canvas. What I observed was in about 10 minutes time, he had painted an entire forest with the squirrels, the trees, the rivers. So, the onus is on you to discover your skills. Once you discover those skills, those are your strong points, and your goals should be set in and around those skills. Right? Because whenever you play, for example, in a field, or if you play football, right, the players are positioned depending on their strengths. Right? Similarly, even in cricket, if you're a bowler, you have to practice bowling. If a bowler tries to become a batsman, then that is not his strength. So you will discover your strength and then set your goal. So that is what it is.
And one more is that based on our situations we are in, the goal keeps changing. Like for a moment I feel this goal is important, but when I reach after a week or something, I may feel according to situations that the goal is not okay. I don't feel it is no more a goal then. So what should we do in that situations where it keeps changing?
That's exactly what I told you in my lecture also. That sometimes it happens that we set a goal and halfway down the journey we find out that look, this is not the right way for me. So my advice is that don't be shy of abandoning that path and start something new, because it is human to commit mistakes. But the quicker you realize and initiate what is known as mid-course correction, then you will certainly be a very happy person afterwards, rather than going into a path where there is no future. And for all you know, maybe that goal was not the right one. But quickly recognizing, doing course correction and getting on to something new is something that I advocate, and I have personally done that also.
Thank you. And finally, we would like you to tell how is your experience at Krupanidhi School of Management?
Yeah, Krupanidhi School of Management, I find is a nice place for energetic MBAs. You have a very good pool of teachers. The environment, I liked it as I was coming, a lot of greenery around there. And also the kind of interest that people have in MBA, I could see from the audience, almost I think 80 to 100 of them. But my thoughts about Krupanidhi School of Management is it's a nice place, and I would certainly like to come back again and deliver a lecture if I get an opportunity.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, and we welcome you.
Thank you.